up, Sarsaparillas? It's your girl Sassy J, and welcome back to my channel, guys. So as we expected, or as I expected, Samie pied Luca. I am not surprised. I'm not surprised, and to be honest, it's a pie that he deserves. Do you know what I'm saying? I was wondering, because I thought to myself maybe she would marry Curtis, but then, do you know what? It made sense. Do you know, because I know that Curtis and her gets on. Do you know what I'm saying? But so she married Ronnie, even though Ronnie ended up pieing her for the comment that they made about him and Harriet not being compatible. But she ended up kissing Curtis and then pieing Luca. Luca didn't seem too upset about it, to be honest with you. I think he kind of already guessed that he was going to get the pie. I was thinking to myself, I think she wanted to say something about the whole situation, which she did say, kind of like she's over it, the feeling's mutual and she's over it. But the feeling's mutual how? That's what I want to know, because I think that was her way of saying the feelings is mutual in a sense where he know damn well that he fancies her. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I take from it. But anyways, no major stress or drama didn't come from that. Catherine obviously was upset the fact that Omar kissed Tina. He did kiss her as a person that he would have wanted to be coupled up with if he wasn't with Catherine. So obviously that caused a little bit of a, you know, a moment, and she was really upset about it. They spoke about it. She told him, listen, if anything happens again, like, I'm done. Like, I'm gonna be really pissed off. Now, to me, if I was to be completely honest, I feel like Omar played the game right. What I probably would have done if I was Omar, though, considering they had the conversation about the Tina thing before, I probably would have just pecked Tina instead of giving her a full-on snug. But I don't think there's anything wrong with him playing the game the way the game should be played, because it always gets on my nerves when people go and like snug the person that they coupled up with. Like, marriage is stronger than a freaking snug. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is why I'm glad that Casey actually said that, because Gabby did not like the fact that he went and I think he kissed Catherine, right? But it was just a little chups basically. But she was like saying this yesterday, not to kiss anybody else, and I'm thinking, come on, it's a snug. Do you know what I mean? You can't put a snug and marry on the same level. Like, I just think it's so stupid that they always do it. And they say the same damn thing, because I don't want to snug anybody else. I can't see myself snugging anybody else. Nobody cares if you want to snug anybody else. At the end of the day, if you're playing the game, play the damn game like how the game should be played. Do you know what I'm saying? So that really did annoy me. What did throw me completely off was Chugs. The boy Chugs, the guy with himself. Chugs literally, basically, he didn't kiss Danielle. He didn't marry Danielle. I thought he was going to pie Danielle for a moment there, but he pied Ekin-Su. But I was just like, wow. Chugs, you really could have just, you know what I mean? The man did a proper 180. Didn't even, he could have just pretended. Because he said he does like her, but he was telling her that there wasn't any initial kind of like spark and stuff. And obviously, Harriet, basically trying to defend Danielle, kind of said, well, it's because she swerved you. Which Luke was like, hold on, I was there. That did not happen. Because truth is, he did not lean in for the kiss. And you see how she was trying to like cover her tracks? He did not lean in for the kiss. Do you know what I'm saying? He didn't. Yes, he mentioned to her about, you know, beautiful girl, beautiful day, only one thing left. He did kind of like make that move to try to get her to probably kiss him, but he didn't actually lean in. Do you know what I'm saying? He just said it with words. So for her to say that he leaned in, that was a lie. Do you know what I'm saying? And she keeps saying, oh, I didn't lie, I didn't lie. You actually did lie, Danielle, because he did not lean in. Do you know what I'm saying? I watched it back. He did not lean in. Yes, he tried to initiate the kiss, do you know what I'm saying, by saying with words, but at the end of the day, did not lean. Do you know what I mean? But it doesn't matter anyways, because he did choose to recouple with Tina, which means that Danielle and Samie got dumped. A little bit sad for Samie, because I don't feel like Samie deserved that. I feel like they used Samie, they played her like a pawn to kind of like get into the whole Grace and Luca situation. I feel like they did not give that girl a good chance in there, because first of all, she went in and she went in so late. Luca did try to like explore a little bit. He did try to make an advance to explore when he did the whole kissing thing, because we all know that Luca wants to get to know Samie. There's no like doubt in that, but at the same time he won't do it because he's completely like locked off with Grace because of the whole situation and how Grace behaved. So now he doesn't want to upset Grace, so he's like, you know what, let me leave the whole Samie situation alone and stick with Grace, which is fine, that's okay. But I feel like the producers literally used that girl, because first of all, why are they giving the public the vote for them to recouple? Second of all, I feel like, did the couple even make that decision? Do you know what I'm saying? Or is that just the producers just kind of putting the girl in a couple with Luca as a final bid to see whether something would happen? I feel like that girl was used as a freaking pawn, and that was not good. And now she's been frigging kicked out for what? Do you know what I'm saying? For what? So I feel bad for Samie in that case, to be honest, because she really did not deserve that. I feel like at the end of the day, you know, yes, she went in late. Yes, there were connections formed. But at the same time, I just feel like her journey was a little bit kind of like rocky, and I don't know, maybe she should have tried exploring, but who is she going to explore with? Be honest. Who's she going to explore with? I don't think she had any other connections in there with anybody else, and it was quite obvious because obviously Luca slid in her DMs like more than once, and it made sense for her to go with him. Do you know what I'm saying? What I will say though, the whole thing with Elma and Ekin-Su and Curtis, for me that was so unnecessary, because yes, I completely understand why Samie pied Ekin, and he explained why he pied her, and it was justified. Now the problem I have with that is when Samie came to say, you know, I'm sorry, just checking up on you, you okay? Do you know what I mean? Like, I completely get that. I feel like Elma's comment was unnecessary. She's saying to Curtis that I have empathy for my friends. Why are you calling Ekin-Su your friend when you're not actually treating her like your friend? I get it. Ekin-Su should have never kissed Samie, and we still don't know, even till today, whether that was planned. Do you know what I'm saying? So I get she would be upset. But for me, I feel like when people do these things, yeah, they have these conversations and they act like they're moved on and they act like they're over it. Don't. If it's on your mind, pull her and talk to her about it. Do you know what I'm saying? I just feel like this is days after. You guys been walking around the villa acting like best friends during that time. Like, at the end of the day, just leave it. Do you know what I mean? Say, if it's on your chest, say it. Get it off your chest and done. I just feel like that comment was unnecessary within that moment. And it was said purely because she was still having some sort of animosity towards Ekin-Su, which, like I said, people's feelings are their feelings. You can't take away from their feelings. But at the end of the day, she should have just had that conversation, or just say to her, listen, I'm not being funny, I'm not over it. I'm not over it because I'm still upset about it. I feel like she should have just said that and let it not be like that much of a big deal, because or even say it to Samie after you've left. After Sammy's walked away, like, just say to him and say you didn't need to apologize. I didn't feel like you needed to apologize. Do you know what I mean? Or even speak to Ekin-Su run away. I just felt like that comment within that time was a little bit, it was just unnecessary. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you have something to say it, man. Say it. Don't bring it up days down the line and just, like, do you know what I mean? And make a bigger thing about it. I will say though, at least Curtis did stand up for Ekin-Su. Curtis has the power to remain calm in situations, and it kind of really, it annoys me sometimes, even though it's good to be calm and humble in situations, but I feel like its calmness will often like trigger people. I'm not gonna lie, because it would have triggered me. I'm not gonna lie to you, it would have triggered me, but it did keep calm in that situation, and I feel like he needed to, because Elma was literally going off on him. I think Elma has like a short fuse, to be honest. I think she does. And it's interesting how she's telling Curtis to mind his business when Ekin-Su is technically Curtis's business, and Elma likes to be in everybody's business. So it just didn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? It did not make any sense to me at all. But we did see where they tried to make up, her and Ekin-Su. And I still feel like even within that time, do you know what I mean, that conversation, it didn't feel like it was buried. It was done and buried. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's still something there. I feel like they just need to be honest with themselves and just acknowledge that they're not actually friends. You know what I'm saying? They're not truly friends. every time you see them in the villa, people always act like they're all best friends with people in the villa. They barely even know them. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's fine. You don't know the person. The person pisses you off. You don't like them. Just tell them as it is. Do you know what I mean? Don't pretend like everything's okay, and then like a whole few days, a week after, then you throw something back in somebody else's face. It doesn't make no sense to me. I feel like she should have just said it and just get it off her chest and make it be done and dusted, because everybody moved on from the situation and she hasn't. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, as it goes, like I said, Samie and Danielle's been dumped. Yes. I'm not too bothered about Danielle being dumped, to be honest, but I would have liked for Samie to had a proper chance in there. Do you know what I'm saying? I would have liked that for her, but it is what it is, guys. You know what I mean? She had her first time anyways. She went to the finals. So it is what it is. But anyways, guys, I have said all I needed to say. If you've gotten to this part in the video and you haven't yet thumbs up the video, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all in my next video. But for now, keep it sassy-licious.